That's the end of the fight, and Miguel Cotto has the technical knockout victory, which for him is sweet revenge.
Great performance tonight. He fought very smart, moved, stayed out of the way, was in good shape. But at the time of the stoppage, Margarito was having his best round. Even though I think he lost, he was applying a lot of pressure, and Miguel was starting to seem to wilt a little bit. But I don't know if that would have been enough still going down the stretch.
Well, we'll check later to see what the scorecards were, but let's go to Michael Buffer for the particulars on the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fight comes to an end. Referee Steve Smoger calls a halt, acting on the advice of the physician at ringside. It ends after 10 rounds, the winner by TKO victory. And still, WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, El Boricua de Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Punch zone, and the big number there is 86. Miguel Cotto, 86th. Tony Margarito's right eye, and that's how he won the fight. Max Kellerman is standing by now in the ring with the winner.
Miguel, you got your revenge. How does it feel?
Good, you know, I made my work. I won the fight, and thanks to all the crowd here. Thanks a lot. I love you.
After the fight was stopped, you went to Margarito's corner and stared at him for what seemed like quite a while. Why?
Just to look at him, you know, and taste my victory on him.
What were you saying to him when you were trying to get to him in the corner moments ago?
I just trying to pick my people from there and bring him to my corner. I don't have to say anything to him.
You're known as a very good sportsman. Usually after fights, we see you embrace your opponent. How do you feel about Antonio Margarito right now after that fight?
He means nothing to me. I'm here with all my crowd, with all my people. And like I told you before, he means really nothing for me.
Miguel, what's next for you, having now defeated Margarito in a fair fight in the rematch?
I think I earned a really good resting session, and then in a couple of weeks, we can talk about boxing.
Congratulations, champ.
Thank you.
Antonio, what were they telling you in the corner before they stopped the fight?
Bueno, me están revisando mi ojo, me pusieron los dedos y yo supe cuántos eran. Sabía que de una forma lo iban a proteger, porque sabía que este round para acá eran los más duros para él.
We were in the corner and they were asking me about my eye, but I told them how many numbers they had up. But I knew that from here on, they were out to protect him because I was building.
In the first fight, around the 6th or 7th round, your punches seemed to really hurt him. It didn't seem that way in this fight. How did you feel about the way the second half of this fight was going?
No. Creo que sí lo lastimé. Vean cómo quedó también. Y lo sigo diciendo, pega como niña. Dice su mamá que no hubiera tenido una niña porque no pega, en verdad no pega. El ojo me lo lastimó por los tallones.
I heard him. Look at his face. But I keep saying it again. He hits like a girl. That's it. Look at my head. Just touch me. It was just my glance.
In the last round, in the 9th round, it did seem that his punches were having more of an effect on you, rocking you back a little bit. We've never seen you fight him with your back on the ropes. He pushed you to the ropes. You never felt the punches?
No, nunca sentí los golpes. Si no luchó para atrás, él estuvo siempre para atrás. Si acaso di el paso lateral y me fui para las cuerdas, pero no que me haya lastimado.
I never felt the punches, and I was never pulling back. He was the one pulling back. If anything, I would go to the sides, but that was it. He's the one.
Thanks for a tough fight, Antonio. Doctor, you're the doctor who made the decision to stop the fight.
That's correct, yes.
Why did you make the decision to stop the fight?
Well, his eye was gradually closing throughout the fight. It came to the point where there's no vision at all coming out of that eye. So between the bleeding and the lid being closed, I felt it was safer for him to stop the fight.
But he was still being aggressive. He was still throwing punches. He never seemed out on his feet. And we've seen many fighters fight with their vision impaired. Did your stoppage have anything to do with the fact that coming into the fight there was concern about that eye?
Well, you always have that in the back of your head. However, his lid was closed completely for almost 3 rounds. His vision was going down for the last 3 rounds. And finally, at the end, he had no vision in that eye, which means he has no peripheral vision as well. And I think it would have been dangerous for him to go back in the ring without a visual field.
Is part of your concern at that moment, or your thought process, does it have anything to do, is it affected at all by the fact that the conclusion wouldn't be as satisfying for many fans were you to stop the fight because of that?
Well, I didn't stop the fight because early, I mean, the fight did go on quite a while, as you could see. So I think he did go quite a bit with the eye impaired.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
A little while later, both winner and loser returned to their respective dressing rooms.
Besides, guys, we got a coward, bitch. Damn, Cotto, we need another fight. There has to be a third fight. The people aren't happy. The doctor's waiting.
Yeah.